Hi guys, Matt Long here with another Gadget Nut edition, and today is a big one, but before I get into that, do not forget to hit that subscribe button guys, really helping me to get some great products to review. Now, as I said, you can't miss it, it's huge, 70 inches of 4K awesomeness. This is the LG AI ThinQ 70 UM71 to be precise. Yeah, I'm looking forward to unboxing, well actually no, I'm not looking forward to unboxing this because it's going to be a pain. But it is going to be absolutely awesome. So I will do a little review on this, but I won't let you watch me unbox it because it will be highly entertaining for you viewers, but not for me. I'll get it unboxed, I'll cut there, and I'll come back. Okay, it is out of the box. Right, I'm not going to lie, that was absolutely terrifying. Having such a, well, it's not really heavy. It's got a bit of weight to it, but having such a massive object to carefully manoeuvre out of a box, yeah, it was a bit scary, but yeah, let's have a little look. So, one thing to be aware of is, one, I'm not wearing socks. Okay, it's got 2 feet right at each end. So if you are measuring this thing up, obviously take that into account. I must admit, my butthole did nip up when I started putting this on here, thinking, is it going to fit? Because I did measure the unit up, so now that's all good. Now, in terms of inputs, you really can get in there, get a bit of a view. Right, so you've got your optical, you've got your LAN connector. We have 1, 2, 3 HDMI inputs, 2 on the side, 1 in the back. You also have USB on the side, so there's 1 sitting down there. And we have 1 on the back here, which you can't quite see because it's tucked in. Take my word for it. Obviously, you've got your aerial and you've got your other standard connections on the back there as well. So pretty well kitted out. So that's pretty good. In terms of setup, didn't take too long. Actually, the setup was really easy. Did it all for me. Comes up with various questions, all very colourful, all very nice. So within about 5 minutes of having it on, that was all good. The only thing I would just say be aware of, because I completely forgot about this, obviously I've got a surround sound system, as you probably saw the speakers. That's a Sony system. That uses an ARC HDMI input, so you've got to be really careful to make sure you plug that HDMI in correctly, because otherwise you'll be swearing, which I literally was trying to work out why I had my optical in, but I was getting no sound out of my surround sound system. So I got that sorted out, and just to show you that, it's all clearly marked, which is me being a complete idiot. You can see here, if I can get around that, there's ARC listed there. Okay. So that is set up. Now I will do a video of it in action shortly. I'll be honest, I've just got to work out how to use it. Now the other reason I'm just holding back for a few seconds is you do actually get a remote with this, funny enough, but it's obviously a standard TV remote. Okay. Now there is the thing called the Magic Remote, and that is the wand where you get all the voice activation. You can do all sorts of funky stuff with it. I'm just waiting for that to turn up from Amazon, really. So as soon as that comes, I can actually do a sort of double review and cover both of those. So that'll be good. So when it arrives, I'll record that bit. I'll show you a bit about the TV. Then we can show you what this is all about. But so far, really good. I ran some 4K tests on it. Pictures absolutely amazing. Had a bit of John Wick on the go, so that was good, especially with the surround sound. Yeah, pretty impressed so far. So on to the next test. Hi guys, okay, so you'll probably notice from the beardiness and the change of shirt, it's a different day. So I did plan to do the review straight on the back of the unpacking, but I thought better of it. I thought I'd better get to know my TV and see how it works. So first things first, the LG Magic Remote had arrived. Really sceptical at first about spending £38 on a remote control. I will say, game changer. Good news with this is, so I have a Sky TV box, I have a LG TV, obviously. I have a separate surround sound system, and my surround sound is Sony, so different brand. This actually controls all of that seamlessly. I was really surprised because I've had multi remotes before, or universal remotes, and they never work too well, but this is really slick. I'm really impressed. So if you have a quick look, This is one I ordered from Amazon, and again, really good quick delivery. You've got, I'm trying to see a small screen and pointer buttons. You've got your input button, so you can do some quick selections. You've got a little wheelie thing here. You've got clickable bits here. So if you've got Sky Q, that works really well with that. Obviously, it's not touchy-feely, but to be fair, I absolutely hate the Sky Q touch-sensitive remote. Does my nut in, because you only have to slightly swipe it and then you end up fast forwarding through your program. So this is really good. It's got voice activation. This is the main voice activation for the TV. This also allows Amazon Alexa control, voice control, by holding this button down. So that's really good. You have to enable it by downloading the skills. Obviously, you've got shortcuts to Netflix. But again, if you've got that on Sky, you don't necessarily need to use that. You've got the option of Sky or using Netflix built into the TV. So that's really good. And the good thing is here, they've added a separate button to control your set-top box. So you can just turn that on and off when you need to without having to mess around with the entire TV. Really good, just a solid little remote. Doesn't look flash, doesn't look too cumbersome. If I'm being picky, and I'm always picky with these things, I don't know what it is about TV manufacturers. I really wish that they would make these glow or do something in the dark, because when you're faffing around, especially with a new remote, trying to find buttons, that can be a bit of an annoyance. But it's only a small issue, me being picky as always. You would probably notice that you're going to ask, well, how do I pick up all the extra buttons that are not on this remote that exist on the Sky remote control? There's a little button here that actually displays a menu on your screen which gives you all the extra buttons, because I must admit I did spend 10 minutes with a bit of language trying to work that out. But yeah, a bit of Googling and I found that. So that was really good, really smart. I must admit, it took a little while to get used to, but this is my main remote control now. Really good. So that's awesome. Okay, flicking back to the next part. So this is the TV part. Here it is. Here's the screen. Really good. Obviously, that's not a 4K picture. So this has got some really useful features. So on this remote control, there's a voice activation. So if I'm watching a movie, I can say, switch to cinema mode. And it changes the picture and the sound. Obviously, you can't hear the voice feedback because I've got it on mute at the moment. Really useful for gaming as well. So if I was playing on the PlayStation, I can say, set to game mode. And there you go, it will change to that format. I can switch to standard mode. Set to standard mode. Or I could learn to speak so it would actually pick my voice up. Let's try that again. Set to standard mode. There we go. Always a teething problem. So that actually changes the picture on demand, which is really, really good. Okay, so a few more features. If I just come out of this. Okay, so I've jumped back to the first screen you see when you turn the TV on. So with this remote, if you wiggle it again, you just shake it at the screen, the pointer comes back up. I'll ignore the set-top box for the moment. You have got a home button, which is really good, and that will pop this stuff up down here. And you've got all your menus, and this is where the remote is great because you can just swipe through and click where you want. But you do actually have a home dashboard, which I'll just click on. And that will bring you up all your inputs, which is fantastic. So I've got my Blu-ray, I've got my Sky TV, and PlayStation, etc., etc. There's also connections here. I feel like I've got a bit of a pointer here now, all very professional. This is for your mobile phone, so you can obviously stream your mobile phone straight to it. I haven't actually tried an Apple device yet, but apparently it's got AirPlay built in, which is really good. And there's obviously other little bits you can do. You can customize all of this, which is really good. As I touched on earlier, I did mention that Amazon Echoes are part of this. I have downloaded the skill already. So if I hold down the button for Amazon, and I'll do something really boring. What is the weather forecast for tomorrow? There you go. And in fact, if I actually do bother to turn it up this time, now the film is off. Let's just do that again. What is the weather forecast for today?
Right now in Cossey, it's 12 degrees Celsius with showers. Tonight's forecast has rainy weather with a low of 10
Yeah,
degrees.
yeah. So you get the picture, it's the standard Amazon stuff. So really good. It's a nice little visual cue. I use it now and again. I have got Echo devices around the house, to be fair, so it's not a big deal for me, but it is handy if I'm feeling a bit lazy and just want to see something a bit more visual. Really nice, really seamless. The setup was really good. I just had to enable the skill on the TV, gave me a code for my phone, paired up straight away in seconds. So it's really, really easy to do. Really impressed with that. Obviously, we've covered all the voice stuff with the activations. Obviously, it will throw tips up if you haven't really used it that much, as you can see, which is really cool. Then you've got things like, if I go to the home section again, you've got your Netflix, your Prime, your iPlayer. Now you can download more stuff via the LG store. Again, really seamless. It's just like using the Play Store on your mobile phone. So we just load that. I'm not going to download anything now, but you can see you've got various stuff, all in a very familiar shopping experience. You can pick your films up as well, have a bit of John Wick if you want it, you know, that sort of stuff. And Peaky Blinders, awesome. So yeah, it's just really good. It's really seamless. So I've been using this for about a week now, and yeah, really enjoying it. It's quite a massive, good experience. Films are absolutely fantastic on it. Gaming is just unbelievable. Now, I will say, this is going to sound really strange. I've had a lot of plasma and LED TVs over the year, and they've never really got the blacks right, perhaps depending on what I've bought. Now, the first thing I did notice, I was playing Arkham Knight, bit of Batman. Obviously, a very dark game and dark environment. The blacks on that were absolutely spot on, perfect, to the point I thought there might be a fault with the TV. It seemed too good. It was really good. So that is really good. The colours pop. 4K is just amazing. Really beautiful, crisp picture for gaming. Everything's really smooth. I was concerned whether this would keep up with some of the fast-paced motion stuff. Pleased to say it's been absolutely good. Been playing some really fast-paced games. Surround sound's working a treat through it, so that's really good. It's just a fantastic product. So I would advise, if you want a big 70-inch TV, the LG is the one to go for. Thanks, guys. If you've got any comments, any questions, stick them in the comment section of this video. I always try and answer to my followers. Again, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Help build my following, and I can do more reviews. I keep saying that all the time. Come on, guys. So press the subscribe button, and there is even a little bell for notifications, so you can be the first to see my lovely smiling face on TV. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was useful. And if you buy one, enjoy this TV. It is amazing. And thank you for LG. Thank you for Amazon for my quick delivery of the Magic Remote. Definitely get this product as well. I haven't actually used a standard remote with it. A bit naughty, really, because I should have probably reviewed that. But to be fair, this is the nuts. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.